Hello, hello. Today we're going to talk about tapping the LinkedIn Goldmine to accelerate your business growth. I'm super excited. If you are joining me live, say hi. Make sure you type in the chat, grow. I want to grow my business. And if you are watching the replay, then please put hashtag replay because I love to get to know who's on here. I welcome any questions that you want to ask me. But I am going to share with you today the 6-step formula that I've created that has made me a lot of money on LinkedIn, continues to make me a lot of money on LinkedIn, and it helps my clients make a lot of money on LinkedIn. I love, love, love the LinkedIn platform. And if you are trying to build your business, trying to grow your business with professionals or with business owners, entrepreneurs, you should be on LinkedIn. So today, I'm going to dive into how to tap the LinkedIn gold mine. So, say hi again. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ann Carden. I am a top business growth strategist and consultant, and I work with coaches, consultants, professional entrepreneurs who are experts at what they do. I help them really build a high-end premium business. So getting into that $500,000, $1 million, or even beyond, but I help them do it with really premium clients and programs. So 25K to 100K, even much more. And those are the people that I work with because I'm all about simple. Build a simple business, making a lot more money, and that's what I teach. So not about the hustle and grind. And here's why I love talking about LinkedIn. It is one of the strategies that I teach my clients, and it's one of the main platforms that I use in my business and have used for years. That has been my main platform for growing my business. And what I have come to understand is that there are really 6 elements to making LinkedIn work and making it work uh, like to crazy levels. And so that's what I want to walk you through today. So if you're here with me, say hi, I welcome you. Let me set the chat up there. Okay, perfect. So 6 steps to growing and really accelerating the growth on your business. So my question is, are you using LinkedIn now and how is it working? On a scale of 1 to 10, type in the chat, 10 being it's amazing, I make a lot of money on LinkedIn, it's my main place. 1 being yes, it's not working at all, or maybe I'm not. If you're not even on it, then put a 0. Now, here's why everyone should be on LinkedIn, even if it is not going to be your main platform, because number one, it is a free business tool and it is a huge digital asset for your business that's free. When LinkedIn is optimized in the right way for you, for your business, you will show up on the first page of Google. Your LinkedIn profile will show up on the first page of Google when people Google your name. And so it's really important to have the platform or have your profile set up on the platform, even if it's not going to be your main place that you market. Because if you don't, you're actually missing that opportunity to get more eyeballs on your business, get more visibility, get more connections, all of those things. So get that LinkedIn profile set up if you have not yet done that. The other thing is LinkedIn is a search engine. That means it's as robust as Google, it's as robust as YouTube, it's a search engine. So it's a very, very robust platform. But the thing that I love about LinkedIn as well is from a targeting standpoint, there is not a platform that is designed to target your ideal people like LinkedIn. It is so robust to target those perfect clients, those perfect partnerships, those perfect opportunities. So there's so many ways to use LinkedIn. And I'm going to go into those today. Okay. All right. So the first E, hi, welcome. If you're just joining me, say hi. So the first E to the expert LinkedIn accelerator formula that I've created is engineer your strategy. I see so many people get on LinkedIn and they're throwing out content and they set up their profile and they're doing all of this stuff, but they have no strategy behind what they're doing. And so they're burning up a lot of time. A lot of times they see them investing in marketers to help them on LinkedIn and they burn up a lot of money. I have wasted a lot of money on LinkedIn when I first came onto the platform and didn't understand it. And I invested in a lot of marketers that were really just had this spammy process and it didn't work. And I didn't get clients that way and it didn't help me grow my business. I just spent money. So I have found a much better way, and that is the first thing, set up a strategy. And a strategy is, what do you want to do on LinkedIn? What is that end result that you're trying to accomplish on LinkedIn? And your strategy can change, but you always need a strategy with everything you are doing. Because without that, then it's kind of like spray and pray, and you're just out there doing all the stuff, but it's not going anywhere. When you have a clear strategy of what it is you want to accomplish on LinkedIn, now you can put the right steps in place to make sure that happens, or the right tactics, right? A lot of people are doing tactical kind of marketing on LinkedIn. They're not doing strategic marketing. And that's the difference. That's why a lot of people aren't getting the results on LinkedIn. So, what is the strategy? Now, here are different ways to use LinkedIn. You can look for opportunities. So maybe this is, you want to put people on your podcast, or maybe you want to be on podcast. That's one way you can use LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn to get speaking engagements, to go speak at conferences or speak in other people's communities. LinkedIn is a great place to find those opportunities. So there's a lot of opportunities that you can leverage on LinkedIn, depending on what you're trying to do. The second way you can use LinkedIn is if you're looking for professional services. So there was a survey and a study done, and it said that over 71% of people said that they would trust a brand more if they were established on LinkedIn. Now think about that. So if you're selling services and you're not established on LinkedIn in the right way, you actually will lose trust with people, or people may not think you're very credible, or they may not think you're a, a business. So you want to make sure that you are on LinkedIn for that reason, because it will help build the know, like, and trust with your brand and with your business. All right. So opportunities, think about that. Another way, so if you're looking for services, I started to say that LinkedIn is a great place to find those services. So whatever you're looking for, you can do keyword searches and you can find exactly what you're wanting or what you're needing for your business. And here's the other thing about LinkedIn. People are there to do business. It's not a social media platform. I mean, it is a social media platform, but it's a business platform. So people aren't just on there hanging out to be social. They're on there to do business. So that in itself is why you should be there, right? If you're trying to build a business at all. Okay. Another way to use LinkedIn is opportunities. So again, if you're, oh, I already said this, so forget that. So another way to use LinkedIn is partnerships. So if you are looking for referral partners, joint venture partners, even employees, even if you're looking for employees for your business, LinkedIn is the place to do that. It's such a great platform for that. And once again, you can easily put a strategy in place to get those partnerships. Not long ago, I was working with a client, and she had been on LinkedIn for years, but it wasn't really going anywhere for her. And she was just putting stuff out there and no clear strategy. And I said, "What are you trying to accomplish on LinkedIn?" And she said, "What I would really love to do is get with these really high level people that could refer business to me." And I said, "Well, then let's set up your LinkedIn for that, and let's put the strategy in place for that." And she happened to want big banks, big banks. And so we set up the strategy. She also wanted financial advisors. So we put the right strategies in place, and we used LinkedIn. And it wasn't very long, she started booking calls with these ideal people. And next thing she knows, they're asking her to come speak, and they want to feed her business. So that was a great opportunity for her to leverage LinkedIn in that way. So, so partnerships are a great way. Also, referral partners. Who else has your ideal people? Who else has them? Partner with those people, share revenue or share opportunities together, help each other build your business. So where you, maybe they have a gap, you can fill that gap. Well, you can find these people on LinkedIn, and people are really, really happy to partner with you on LinkedIn when you have again, the right strategy and all the right pieces in place. So partnerships are another way. Also, clients goes without saying, finding clients on LinkedIn. And what I have found is you're going to find a higher level of client on LinkedIn because you're finding C suite executives, you're finding decision makers, 61 million decision makers, over 90% of Fortune 500 companies are on LinkedIn. Think about that. Over 90% of Fortune 500 companies are on LinkedIn. So there's so much opportunity for clients, nonprofits, people that are in high places. There's over 43% of the world's millionaires on LinkedIn. Think about that. There's not another platform that has those kinds of numbers. Also, the average income on LinkedIn is over $100,000 a year. It's over six figures. So even if you're looking for maybe you're serving employees, you're serving consumers, the average income is over $100,000 a year. So if you're looking for those highly paid employees, once again, most of them will have a LinkedIn profile, and most of them you can find on LinkedIn. So those are all the different ways that you can kind of leverage LinkedIn. So what is your strategy? Put the strategy in place, and then again, reverse engineer and set up the tactics that will help you accomplish what you're looking for. Okay, the second E in the expert formula is expert positioning. This is where you optimize your profile for exactly what you want to be known for, what you're trying to accomplish, who you're trying to accomplish that with. People need to see who you're for, how you help, what you do. And here's a big mistake people make on LinkedIn: they look like a jack of all trades. They don't look like an expert. And so people don't even really know how to help them on the platform. They, I come across people that have six or eight things in their headline, for example, that they are trying to build their business with. And I say, and so ask them, what are you trying to do on LinkedIn? How can I support you on LinkedIn? How can I help you and add value to you? Because I don't even know which business you're trying to build or what you're trying to accomplish. So this is the same when people are looking at your profile, they're looking at everything that you have on LinkedIn. Can they clearly see what you're trying to accomplish on LinkedIn? Because that's how you'll get referrals. You won't get referrals if people are confused, right? I don't even know how to send you someone. But if I can see that you are a web designer for speakers, I actually hired one of those people because she was a web designer for speakers. She was set up as an expert, and I actually hired her. So when I can clearly see who you're for and what you do, it makes it really easy for me to either invest in your services or to refer people to you. So make sure that profile gets optimized. The other thing, there's so many things that go into optimizing a profile, and I could do, seriously, I could do a whole training just on optimizing your profile. But there are so many moving parts that go into getting a profile set up so that it is really compelling and irresistible, and the right people will want to connect with you and will want to come into your network. So get that profile optimized. The last I counted, I made a quick list. It was like 24 different things that have to be done. And this is everything from establishing what your brand is, to your headline, to your banner, to recommendations, all the way down on your profile. So many different moving parts, but you want to get that really optimized. And when you do, again, LinkedIn will show your profile to more people, so you'll get more visibility. LinkedIn has this thing called an SSI score. It's a social selling index score. And I'm not going to go into all the moving parts of it today, but there are four things that LinkedIn looks at to rate your profile basically and rate what you are doing on LinkedIn. And the higher your SSI score, the more your profile gets shown, the more you'll come up in searches. So if someone is out there searching for a business consultant, my profile will have a better opportunity to come up and be visible because I have a really, really high SSI score. So this is all part of getting that LinkedIn profile set up in the right way. So expert positioning, it has to be clear who you're for, what you're trying to do, how you help, what your credibility is. All of those things are part of that profile. Is this making sense? If you are resonating with what I'm saying, type yes, or if you want some help, say help in the comments. And by any, if you have any questions, make sure you're throwing those in the comments. I always go back and check the feed. I check the questions. I engage with people. So make sure that you drop those questions. Okay, also, if you want any help with your LinkedIn and you want to get LinkedIn working to bring in clients, to bring in opportunities, whatever that is, you need a clear strategy. Reach out to me and book a call at acarden.com, and we can talk about my LinkedIn program and how we can work together to start making LinkedIn work for you, because it is a gold mine. And I have to question, are you tapping it the way you can? Most people are not. They're kind of on the lower end of the 1 to 10 scale. Like, it's just they're doing all the stuff, but it's not really working for them. And it's because they don't have all these things in place. Okay, the third E of the expert LinkedIn accelerator is expand your network. So, who do you want to bring into your ecosystem? This is where you're building your visibility, where now your profile is optimized. You know what your clear strategy is. So, who are the people you're trying to bring into your network? And here's what I want you to know: you need to do outbound work to get inbound results. You need to go out and actually build your network the way you want. Just connecting with people that are trying to connect with you, they may not necessarily be the people that you really want in your network that you can sell to. They might not be your ideal clients. They might not be partnership opportunities. They might not be they may not have any opportunity for you at all. So be very selective about who you bring into your network. There should either be a referral opportunity, an opportunity like speaking or podcasting or media or something along those lines, or a partner, or partnerships, or clients. Those are the things that you should be trying to do with LinkedIn. Now, obviously, if you're in a career, if you're in a corporate job, I was on a podcast yesterday and we were talking about corporate branding and entrepreneur branding. And from a corporate standpoint, you're probably trying to get a better job or maybe get a promotion. And so the strategy is going to be very different for that. So I'm talking strictly to people here trying to build their business. Okay. Is this making sense? All right. So you want to expand your network. You want to make sure you're bringing the right people into your network. That's so, so important. Don't clog up your pipeline with a lot of the wrong people, because that's going to hurt the reach of your content. All of those things are part of expanding your network in the right way. You want the right people there to be able to see the great content and everything that you're doing and that you're putting out there. Okay. E number 4 is elevate your visibility. So now it's time to really elevate your brand. People have to see that you are the expert. You want to build that know, like, and trust. This comes down to your content, social proof. LinkedIn has so many great features like lives. I'm doing this right now. They have a newsletter feature, which is extraordinary. You almost can have like your own blog on LinkedIn. You can't do that on any other platform. So on LinkedIn, you get a blog, and you can create your own newsletter on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn loves their newsletter feature, and they will actually push that out to people and show your newsletter to more people. And so LinkedIn will push out things like this live and events. They love events. So they really are trying so hard to help you build your business. Unlike most platforms are trying, they're like actually penalizing business owners and entrepreneurs who are trying to do business. If you notice, if we look at Facebook, for example, they're not doing anything to help business owners, right? In fact, it's just the opposite. They're making it harder and harder for people to do business. Well, LinkedIn isn't like that. LinkedIn is there to help you grow your business and expand your business. So it's for that reason, again, you should be there. Okay. So you want to make sure you elevate your visibility. You want to be consistent, and you want to put out great content that is going to be relevant to your ideal people. For that should be part of your strategy. What kind of content are you putting out so that it really attracts and influences the people that you want to attract and influence, and what you want to have them do? So one of the mistakes people make is they do only engagement content. And so engagement's great, but those are vanity numbers in most cases. I'm not saying you can't get business from engagement, but there is a much better way. When you create content that is for buyers and not engagers, you will get a lot more traction. And so I see this missing for a lot of people. They're not doing content that really elevates their brand and gets them visible in the right way to their ideal people. Is this making sense? So drop a yes if it makes sense. All right. Next, the fifth E is you want to make sure that you educate and engage. And this is part of that content strategy and everything that you're putting out there, whether you're running a live stream like this or whether you're doing a newsletter, you want to educate your audience, your network, so they can clearly see what it is you do and how you help and how they can even buy from you or partner with you or whatever that strategy is that you're trying to accomplish. The other thing though is you want to engage. I just told you a few minutes ago, hey, type yes, type hi, type a question. I'm going to come back. I want to engage with you. I want to get to know you. I want to thank you for being on. I mean, those are all parts of, again, making it work. And one of the things I will tell you is a lot of people put content and everything out there, but they are not engaging in the way that they need to be to move people through sort of that buyer's journey. So they're not moving people into any kind of action. So this is another mistake people are making out there when they're trying to build their business on LinkedIn. And that brings me to my sixth E, which is extend an offer. If you don't ever make an offer to people, I'm not talking about always selling. I'm not talking about that. I put up very few things where I do it, but very few things where I'm actually selling. Most of the time I'm adding value or I'm driving people to something. I'm giving people something to do. Maybe go to my YouTube channel, maybe look at my newsletter. Oh, watch this video, watch this live stream. So I'm giving value, I'm giving content, but you can't forget to make an offer. By the way, if you want any help with your LinkedIn, if you want help getting LinkedIn to work for you, if you want to tap into the gold mine, but you have not been able to make it work the way you want, book a call with me at acarden.com and let's talk about my program and how we can work together to get LinkedIn working for you to make you some money and help you accelerate the growth of your business. Okay, so expand an offer. I just did it. You just watched me do it. But are you doing this? Are you doing this with your post? Are you doing this with your newsletter? Are you extending? Did I say expand? Extend an offer. I'm not sure if I said that right. So are you extending an offer so that you're giving people the next step with you? Because if you're only putting out content, if you're only showing up as a thought leader, which is great if you're a thought leader, right? If you're only doing that, but there's nothing else for people to do, then how can you really grow your business? And here's the other thing. The sales happen in conversations, in some kind of a conversation. The other thing that you want to think about on LinkedIn is you want both a short-term strategy and a long-term strategy. So the long game on LinkedIn is you build relationships. The short game on LinkedIn is you're looking for the people that are looking for you that are now buyers, right? That's a smaller percentage. But here's the thing, most people aren't doing both of those things cohesively. They either are only doing relationships, which is a very long game and a very slow road to accelerating your growth, or they're only doing this spammy, I want to get a sale now kind of thing. And again, they have nothing long term. So I like to teach a strategy that you're in it for the long haul. It's going to help you build your brand, build your business, give you stability in your business to be able to go get a client anytime you want. Those are all ways that LinkedIn can work. But you also want the short game on LinkedIn where you want to really attract and influence the people that want your help right now. They're looking for you. Maybe they didn't know about you. I had someone yesterday that reached out to me, or we invited her into my network, and I invited her to something and she said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." She said, "I don't even know how you found me." And I said, "Well, my VA found you." And she said, "I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to get to know you because what you do is what I need. Okay. So that is exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let me go back through the 6 C's really quick. The first one is engineer your strategy, know what you're trying to do. The second one is expert positioning. Make sure you look like the expert, not the jack of all trades, so that you get action. Third one is expand your network. Do that outbound work to get those inbound results. The fourth E is elevate your visibility, really elevate that brand, show up, let people see you. The fifth E is educate and engage. And this is where you really want to get people into conversations with what you're doing and show your expertise and build that know, like, and trust. And then the sixth E is expand your offer. I said it again, extend an offer. It's early. So extend an offer so that you are giving people the next step with you. Tell them what you want them to do next. Show them how they can work with you. Show them how they can book a call with you or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. So, by the way, if you want some help with your LinkedIn, you can go to acarden.com, book a call, and we can talk about how we can work together to get LinkedIn working for you. So, I hope you found this valuable and helpful. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were on, and I would love to get your feedback, minus my little mistakes. And again, if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay, but connect with me. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how I can help you. You all have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.